Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Judicial Service. Today we are discussing here Transfer Property Act 1882. This video is the 17th part of Transfer Property Act video series. And if you are not watched our previous video, all the link of previous videos are available in our description box. And those who want the PDF file of this video series, the PDF file will be available in our Telegram group, and the link of Telegram group is also available in our description box. And this video is the final video, and I hope that tomorrow the PDF file will be available in our Telegram group. Let's starting here. Question number 241. A transfer of an actionable claim, so it is wrong spelled here, actionable, actionable claim, whether with or without consideration, shall be effected by any execution of an instrument in writing signed by a transferor or his duly authorized agent, shall be complete the effectual upon the execution of such instrument, and all the rights and remedies shall be vested upon a transferee. This is the provision under. So this provision is under section 130. So our answer is here option A. Section 130 dealing with the transfer of actionable claim. So this is this question related to section 130. Now section 131 dealing with the notice to be in writing signed, and section 132 dealing with the rights and liabilities of a transferee in actionable claim. So liabilities of transferee of actionable claim is provided in section 132, and section 133 dealing with warranty of solvency of debtor, so debit creditors here. So it is provided in section 133 of Transfer Property Act. So our answer is here option A. Now question number 242. Every notice of transfer of an actionable claim shall be in writing signed by transferor or his agent, or in case of transferor refuse, this is very important, transfer refuse to sign by the transferee or agent, and shall state the name and address of the transferee. This provision is provided under, so this provision is provided under section 131 Transfer Property Act. So our answer is here option C. And section 130A, section 130A is repealed a provision of transfer property, so it is not there. Section 130 dealing with the transfer of actionable claim, and 130 and no provision, so this is also wrong. So our answer is here option C. Now question number 243. The transferee of an actionable claim, again strong spelled here, actionable claim, shall take it as subject to all the liabilities and equities and to which the transferor is subject in respect thereof. Option A here, at the date of transfer, absolutely correct options here, and before any date of transfer, and before 15 days of a date of transfer, and after the 15 days from a date of transfer. So our answer is here option A, at the date of transfer. Once again I read the question here. A transferee of an actionable claim shall take in subject to all the liabilities and equities and which the transferor is subject in respect thereof on the date of transfer. So answer is here option A. Now question number, and this thing is provided in which section? This thing is provided in section 132 of Transfer Property Act, and 132 dealing with the liabilities of transferee of actionable claim. Now question number 244. Where a transferor of a debit warrants the solvency of a debtor, the warranty apply only to his solvency at the time of transfer and is limited. Where the transferor is transfer is made for the consideration to amount of value of such consideration. So this provision is under, section 133. So 133 dealing with the warranty of solvency of debtor. So it is dealing with warranty of solvency of debtor under section, this section 133 of Transfer Property Act. So our answer is here option A, section 133 Transfer Property Act. So it is correct answer here. in Indian Contract Act general clauses. So answer is here option A. Now question number 245. Where is a debt is transferred for the purpose of securing an existing or a future debt. The debt so transferred, if received by the transferor or recovered by the transferee, is applicable first in payment of cost of such recovery. This is the provision of option A mortgage debt, option B gift, option C actionable claim, and option D lease. So our answer is here option A, it is mortgage debt. So option A is correct. And which section dealt with mortgage debt? Section 134 of Transfer Property Act deal with mortgage debt. Now question number 246. No judge, legal practitioner or officer connected with any court of justice shall buy or a traffic is in or stipulate for or agree to receive any share of or interest in any actionable claim. And option A here, no court of justice shall enforce at his instance any actionable claim. Option B here, the court of justice shall enforce any actionable claim. And option C here, such court of justice has jurisdiction to try. And option D here, none of the above. So first of all, no court having the jurisdiction whose a judge or legal practitioner or officer connected with a traffic or stipulation of the actionable claim. So it is related to in any actionable claim, he is not having a power to jurisdict or try such case. So our answer is here option A, no court of justice shall enforce at his instance any actionable claim. So answer here option A. And this thing is provided in section 136 and 136 dealing with the incapacity of officer connected with the court of justice. So this thing is provided in section 136. Now question number 247. The provision of section under Transfer of Property Act shall not apply to stock, share, debenture or instruments and are negotiable or mercantile documents. Option B here, shall apply to negotiable instrument. Option C, shall apply the subject to a certain condition. And option D, some provisions shall apply. So our answer is here option A, shall not apply to stock. And which provision? The provision of section under the Transfer of Property Act. Which section? So according to section 37 of a negotiable instrument here, saving of a negotiable instrument provided in section 137. So chapter number 8 of Transfer of Property Act not apply in stock, share, debenture or to an instrument which are for a time being by law or custom and negotiable and mercantile law document, etc. in that time. So chapter number 8 of Transfer of Property Act does not apply in these sections of the markets and the debenture, share and instrument, etc. So our answer is here option A. According to which section? According to section number 137 of Transfer Property Act. Now question number 248. Transfer Property Act 1882 define the phrases attached to earth but give no definition of immovable property beyond the excluding standing, similar, growing crop and grasses. Option A, there are no doubt excluding because they are only useful as timber, corn and fodder after they are served from the land. So it's our answer here option A. So because the Transfer of Property Act attached to earth gives no definition of immovable property beyond the exclusion of standing, similar, growing crops and grasses. So it is the no doubt the excluding of they are only useful as timber, corn, fodder and after they are served from the land. Remaining options are there, they excluded because they are not served from land. So all these things are served from land. So this is not appropriate answer. The timber is not a subject under the act, so it is subject also under the act, so it is not appropriate because in act transfer property deal with the movable and immovable both properties. So timber is a movable property, so it is also dealt in transfer property act, so it's this option is also wrong here. Crop is not subject of, so crop is also movable property, so this provision is also wrong according to this question. So answer is here option A. Now come to question number 249. The benefit to arise out of land under the Transfer Property Act 1882 is an interest in land and therefore option A immovable property, option B movable property, option C not a subject under Transfer of Property Act 1882, and option D land is not a provision under the Transfer Property Act 1882. So our answer is here option A immovable property, because the benefit arises out of land under the Transfer Property Act is an interest in land, therefore it is immovable property. Like let's take example, a green mango tree. The green mango tree, a property which arises out of land and it gives the mangoes. These mangoes are right to collect the mangoes is a immovable property, not a movable property. Like taking a fish ring and taking a fish from the pond. So this right, taking a fish from the pond, arises from the land. So it is a right of immovable property under the immovable property. So that's why our answer is here option A. These benefits arises of the land including the land as well as the pond, well, anything. So now final question of this video, question number 250. As the policy of possession is, so as the policy of possession is, our answer is here option C, 9 point ownership. 9 point ownership, what is the 9 point ownership? 9 point ownership is the law belong to an old common law. Percept its meaning is there, the physical control over the possession of any property is the main possession, and it is clearly the court presume that he is the real owner, and burden of proving always to the on the person who has no possession of land and who claim that such property is his own property. And so because he want on the possession of such land, but the landholder who possessed such property is on the view of the court has a real owner, and it is the another fact that he has the capability to maintain such possession or not. So this thing is provided in 9 point ownership, and clearly express this thing in case of Vidal versus Maitland case 1881. This is English law case. In this case, this law is provided 9 point ownership of policy of possession, policy of the possession. So now finish this video, and if you like this video, please click on like button, and if you are not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it and please press the bell icon button, which will provide you further notification of our videos. So after this video series, we will start the MCQ related to CPC and Contract Act, and in Hindi we start the geography in GS and constitution in GS as well as law, constitutional law of India. So thank you for watching in the JUDICIAL.